That is, actually, no, we should measure them. Let me see what they're sitting at. I believe they're 29 before. You can see the nice drop towards the back. About 31. Let's see, about 31 and it's not hard to tell because it's black, but 31 and a quarter. So it made a difference. You see 29, 30, 31, so about 2 1/4 taller. Now he does have room to add more. That's his choice. Again, that's as far as we're going to go. It's about 2 1/4 inches taller than what it was before. You guys can see we just did the full install on the high lockup ball joints. We call them HD ball joints, but you guys did see how we did it, and that was the whole general idea on it. We are closing up right now. We got big heads blocking. Got big closing up right now. Pretty much we call it a night. Just gonna keep moving forward. Next drop in. Just got a whole bunch of stuff in for some personal builds. C4 lighting. It's considered an off-road rock light. So these will be pretty cool. I just ordered 20 of them. I'll take care of them up there at C4. So now it's time to get them installed. We're right up there for the show. So you guys know what to do. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys haven't liked the video, make sure you guys like it. And we are having a Black Friday sale. So be sure to hit the website www.hoppsonline.com and check out all the different pricing we have on there. And pretty much the way we did this one different than last time is, can you not get hurt, please? I'm trying to go home. Yeah, since everyone's, OSHA certified on YouTube nowadays, you got to, put your seatbelt on. Make sure you put your seatbelt on. Yep, there you go, put your seatbelt on. Everyone on YouTube is going to sign the thing. Yep, there you go. You check your surroundings, you good? Alright, check your mirrors, you're good? And it is beyond us, so your lights, there we go. We don't want the YouTube OSHA police to cry and complain, so. Guys, seriously. My mama once told me, if I don't have nothing nice to say, I'm not going to say it. So, I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have a great night. www.hoppsonline.com, and make sure you guys check out our Black Friday sale. You guys have a great night.
He's funny. Funny man. He's funny man.
Good morning, guys. How are you? Alex from Apples once again with another video for you guys. So today we just got a special delivery. This car is been in the works for a few years now. The setup's been in the works for a while now. And now that it's all kind of finalized and they're both meeting up, well, the car finally got delivered. So let me swing this camera around here. If you guys can see that side behind me. Got a beautiful, beautiful.
What's up, Chris?
Impala.
Trying to put all this stuff back together without reinventing the wheel.
Taken over by CC&I for them to do all the final finishing touches on it. The car is beautiful. But for the
Had to
Impala,
order a
I
bunch
love
of
that. It needs a little bit of
fittings.
just to get to where it needs to be. And when I say a little bit, I mean like a few extra months.
I didn't know I was out.
So you get a lot of stuff that you're gonna see on here that's gonna get redone. There's a lot of stuff
I had some,
that's gonna have to get redone.
but
There's a lot of stuff that just needs touched
I didn't have the
and worked on just to get.
I didn't have the right ones.
Look. And one of the issues we ran across right off the bat, and if you guys can see here.
Oh yeah, I'm good, buddy. Hope you are.
That's no big deal because ours is not.
Just trying to get some of this stuff
I don't know if you guys can see here.
laid out. I was going to build a whole new platform, everything. But then I got thinking about it. I'm going to build panels to cover all this up. So ain't really no sense in doing all that, you know, and then cover it up. So I just been mocking stuff up, little tabs here and there, and so.
I mean, to me, it's just not worth it. You're talking about $20,000 paint job versus.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, let me turn that down.
I'm sure that's what average cost on a really nice paint job is nowadays, realistically. But to see those two.
All right, here, let me shut this door. All right, so let me see what we're going on. This may never stop. Yeah, I don't never stop, man. I don't never stop. I got a mess, I know that. I keep all these when I have fittings left over, I just throw them in this box. I need to be a little bit more organized, I guess. But I mean, I just keep all these fittings that I don't use. Let me get some of this. And I'm missing, well, I ain't missing nothing. Well, I put it to you like this. These are the, what's up to, this is what they had, right? So they had these galvanized bushings. And so I took them galvanized bushings out. So I took the galvanized bushings out, and I got these stainless steel, and I had some. Imagine that. I had some. So I took these out, right? And then I have these stainless steel, goes from, I can't even think. I think it's 3/4. Yeah, it goes from 3/4 to 3/8. Yeah, you missed that, zipper head. Yeah, we had that the other week. Yeah, you missed it. TJ won the toolbox. So I'm gonna show you. So I had 4 of these, but I only needed 2. So now I need some 3/8 to 3. I need 3/8 to 3/8. I need 3/8 MPT, which is National Pipe Thread, to 3/8 push lock. So I need some of those. I needed an auto drain. Now it won't look like a. Oh yeah, dude! I told y'all that sun gun was full of water. So, like I said, I just got this mocked up. This is not the final rendering. I just got it mocked up, and I'm actually going to rotate it. In the beginning, let me just show you. So in the beginning, look, I got this stuff on the TV. So in the beginning, when you looked in here, you can see the compressors. Well, I'm going to push it on back, and the bead roller is supposed to be here this week, which is awesome. So once the bead roller gets here, I am going to make a panel to cover. I'm going to make a panel to cover that up. And then I'm going to bed line this whole trunk. I'm gonna get some. I got rubber grommets. I'm gonna fix these rubber grommets, and then I'm gonna bed line the whole trunk. Right. Yeah. Then I'm gonna slide it back, and once I slide it back, then I'm gonna take some cardstock, and I'm gonna build a template, and then I'm gonna make a metal panel to go there. And I'll probably make a metal panel to go there too. So, let me show you what I got on. Y'all let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. So when you originally looked at this, this is what you seen, well, not these. You seen them old compressors, right? You seen the old compressors. Or, hold on a second, fellas. Sorry, I had a fingerprint on there. So when you looked in the trunk, you seen the compressors. I'm thinking about turning it around and putting this all at the back, and then the only thing you'll see is the tank. The auto drain and stuff will be here, so I'm gonna raise the tank up, right? So I'll be able to raise the tank up. That's why I just made these right here. Like I said, this is just mocked up, right? So I can do a pressure test on it. I'm just throwing out some ideas. So once the auto drain gets here, I'm gonna pick the tank up, right? And once I do that, then I can change this and modify it or whatever I need to do, right? Because these right here are swiveled. These are swiveled ends. These are swivels. So I can do whatever I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I can change it up. But see, they had these galvanized plugs in these right here, right? So I put my stainless steel fittings. In there, right? And once I get it all done, I'm thinking about hard lining it. I got some hard line right here. So I have some hard line, right? So I have some hard line. So I'm thinking about, oh, Tulu too. I'm glad you're here, Tulu. So Tulu, look, this is what I was telling you, Tulu. This is a deburring tool. This tool right here, Tulu, is to deburr edges, right? So you can take that right there and you stick it in that hole, right? So that's a sharp edge, right? That's a sharp edge, right? You take this little tool that I told you, Tulu, you stick it in there like that. And now it's not a sharp edge, right? That's what I was telling you. Yeah, I got plastic line. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I got DOT. I got DOT line. I could use this. Well, that's actually what I got up there right now. So I make all my lines in this plastic DOT line, and then I just transfer them over to make them hard lines. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just mocking it up. Here's my ground peg, right? So I have the power wire coming out of the compressor. I got these little tabs just screwed here, comes over here. This is my ground lug right here. So I got this one over here. It comes over. Yeah, you can get it in colors, but I don't think this guy wants stuff like that. Then this comes over here like this, and then this is the ground lug, right? And then here's the power wire for the compressor. I got to get some ends tomorrow. I don't have enough for these. This is 8 gauge wire, so I have to connect these. I have to connect these two wires together, all right, and then shrink wrap it. I have to take this wire right here and hook it to this one and shrink wrap it. Then this is the ground lug. So I'll come off of this and go to a chassis ground instead of a body ground like they had. I'll use a chassis ground. I'm also thinking about seeing if he'll let me put a battery, an extra battery in the trunk. And if he does that, then I don't have to run these lines all the way. He needs a new battery anyway, so might just get 2 batteries and then put a battery in the trunk and then run this wire from the battery in the trunk to the battery underneath the hood, and then the power wire, then cut these short cut these short. Let me see if I can make this right. Cut these short and run it directly to the battery. Take this and run it from the battery in the trunk all the way to the battery under the hood. So by doing that, that eliminates a lot of amp draws from running, because there will be a battery the battery will be in the trunk. So I can take this wire right here and go straight to the battery. I can take this wire and go straight to the battery, right? And then take this wire that's extra, cut it, and then run this wire from the battery, the extra battery in the trunk, all the way to the engine bay to a new battery. So that means that this system here will be pulling voltage off of a battery back here in the trunk, right? And it won't be robbing the car from its battery, and an alternator will charge this one in the back too. This man got to have a headache every night. He thinks way too much. Chris, I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, but either way, I appreciate it. So that's no, I don't have a headache. My brain just don't go to fuck to sleep. So that's that, right? So by doing that, then there won't be any wires. And plus, this is the key. This is the key. This is the key switch on for the relay, right? This is the ground for the relay. So this wire here, this yellow wire, I will tie in, I'll check it, I'll ohm it to make sure she's good. I'll take this wire and I'll wire it into the switch that they already had. I'll find this wire right here, which is this little chicken shit wire. I mean, this thing is chicken shit. I'll find this wire where this wire goes, and I'll tie that key voltage, that yellow wire, which is supposed to be a key hot source, but since they already have this panel in here, I'll find this wire, the other end of it, and connect that yellow wire to this. So when you flip this on, it will activate. It activates this relay when it activates the relay, it will energize the compressors, but the compressors will not come on until the pressure switch. And here is the pressure switch. This is the pressure switch. So this will activate this pressure switch right here. Once it drops, where's it at? Right there. 165 PSI. So when the tank pressure drops below 165, it will complete the ground to the relay, which is this black wire right here. It will complete the relay. It will ground out the relay. The relay will say, hey, stupid, I need power. It completes the circuit. The relays will activate. They will turn blue. They will come on. Once they come on, that will activate this, that relay, that little bitty flapper thing, that little disc right there will slap over. Those coils will charge up, and it'll send voltage, and the compressor will come on. All right? The pressure will come on. These compressors will pump, and then when it hits 200 PSI, it will tell the switch to go the other way. It will kill the ground. Once it kills the ground, the compressors are cut off. But see, they had this right there, right? They had that on the top. They had this right here on the top, and I had a plug, and I put it there. So I need to get a bushing. I need to get a brass bushing and put this right there. And then once I put this in the trunk, this is the only thing you'll see. You only see the tank. So when you're looking in the trunk, that's all you'll see is the tank. So I don't know how exactly I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it right yet. Like I say, I got it mocked up. And then this ground here, these are sharing the ground, and then I'll come off of this bolt with a solid ground, and I'll go straight to the chassis, and go from there. But if I go ahead and put a battery in the trunk, then I can go straight from this lug straight to the battery and not have to worry about going to the chassis. Because you think about it, if I put a ground on the chassis at the back, that ground on the chassis has to run through the whole chassis of the car, all the way through the chassis, back through. Now, I'm gonna change all this shit for sure. I'm gonna rip all this shit out and redo it. And then it has to come all the way back through this, come through that, and then come to this battery. So therefore, it's sharing a ground. And then every time it hits something, it has parasitic draw. I actually, Square Body, I have the automatic drain coming. It's got a solenoid and a push button. So like I put them on everything too, and you just hit the purge and purge the water out. But let me show you about this ground, what I'm talking about, okay? Think about it like this, right? Say you're in a house, right? You're in a house, and the house has a lightning rod on the top, right? Okay? You're in the house, and this is a lightning rod, right? And you're standing right here, right? And lightning hits this lightning rod, it goes down through there, and it goes in the ground. You're not gonna feel it, right? Now, let's do it like this. Give me another scenario, right? All right? You're standing up here at the top of the hill, right? All right, and lightning hits down here, all right? That electricity, say you're 100 foot, all right? Say you're 100 foot from the lightning. The lightning hits the ground, the electricity is running in the ground. You might not even feel it because you're 100 foot away. Now, if you was barefooted and the ground was wet, you might get a little tingle in your toes. You might get a little tingle in your toes because that electricity had to go through all that ground, the earth. That's why they call it earth ground. If y'all didn't know that, that's why they call it earth ground. That electricity had to go all the way through the ground to tickle your feet, all right? Now, think about it like this. Think about it like this. If the lightning hit right here beside you, within 5 foot of you, it's gonna blow your damn shoes off and make all your hair on top of your head catch on fire, right? So think of it like that. If you have a car, right? You have a car, right? And you're grounding stuff at the back, and your battery is up here, and you got to run that ground through the whole chassis to get to where it's getting. Every time it hits something, it's losing its ground all the way. Right? Make sense? Does that make sense? So you need to keep your grounds close and your power close. That's very smart to keep the water out of the system. Yeah. So it actually AVS, if you look up AVS Air Ride, AVS sells, they sell a water solenoid trap system, right? It's like $50, right? So you get this little solenoid, right? You get the solenoid, you get the 2 ends, and you get the 1/8 inch line, and you get the push button. So basically how that would work, I would take, I'd pick this up. That's why I said I had to pick this up. It comes with a 90. Let me see if I got one. Yeah, I got one right here. It comes with a 90 like this, right? You put that 90 in the bottom of the tank. You run that 1/8 inch line from here to the solenoid, right? And then off that solenoid, there is another 90. And then you run that 1/8 inch line off of that 90 out the car. And then that solenoid has as a hot wire and a ground wire, right? So what you do is it comes with a switch. So you wire it up, and then you can run that switch all the way up to the upside of all the way into the car, or you can put it somewhere back here to hide it, right? I'll probably put it somewhere, but I don't know yet. I ain't decided. Let's just say I put it back here to hide it, right? So the only thing you have to do, if the guy was in the trunk or whatever, just sit over here and just push that button, hold that button for like 30 seconds to a minute. And what that will do is that will purge out all the water that is in the tank. Yeah, I understood what. Yeah, I got you, Metal Art. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, AVS. Yep. So all this stuff comes from AVS. So these are AVS water traps. So these water traps right here. So I'll fix these where you can get to them, and they have a remote drain for these too. So I'll put the remote drain on them. But in my experience, what water this catches eventually evaporates, right? And then it gets in there and it gets out. This is, he don't have an AVS valve body or solenoid block. He has these mechanicals, right? He has those gauges right there, which is mechanical. So with that being said, there's really nothing for the water to destroy other than, but on the back of this, well, I can't do it. But on the back of this, I need to get some 1/8 line and run on the dumps on this. So when you dump this and the air's not coming into the cabin, I just need to run it up and find somewhere and purge it. So when he goes to dump the air, it doesn't dump it in the cabin. All right. So that's that. Man, there's 77 people in here. Man, hit that subscribe button if you ain't hit it. Come on now. I've been watching this guy all day. Well, periodically, but I've been watching this guy right here. He's been building lowriders all day. Yeah, I've been watching him all day, trying to get some ideas. But that's what I'm thinking. And see, the airlines, see, I'm not changing none of this. See, this is the airline, which is 1/8 airline. No, it's automatic. It's a 2-speed automatic with a 4-speed shifter in it. So this is the 1/8 airline, so it's not really fast anyway, right? Because it's 1/8 line. But I'm going to run 3/8 lines from the compressors to the tank so it can fill up as fast as it can. But it has 1/8 charge lines and 1/8 dump lines, right? So I'm not changing these. I'm not changing this. But what I was talking about is I got plenty of room, right? So I can slide that thing once it's plugged up and everything's good to go, I can slide that thing all the way back and then take some cardstock and build a panel. Well, I mean, I'm not going to build it without asking him. I mean, I'm going to say, hey, look, do you want to cover that up, or do you want to let it, let you be able to see it? What we going to do? And if he says, no, just let it be where you can see it, I'm going to turn all that shit around. So the only thing you do see is the only thing you're going to see is the tank. So when he opens the trunk lid, all you're going to see is the tank. Yeah, that's for sure, Square Body. That's for sure, man. But I am going to, I'm probably going to get that Rust-Oleum, or I can't think of the name of it. Bodyguard, body armor, the bed liner that you roll on with a 3-inch nap roller, like 87 did on Shoat Dog, and go in here and bed line all this. There was carpet in here. I didn't rip it out, but if I go ahead and put some grommets in these holes, I got some rubber grommets. Put some grommets in them holes. And just clean it up and then just bed line it. and just go from there. And then check the seam sealer. It might need new seam sealer, and just seam seal everything, and then just go ahead and bed line all this black, and then it'll be good to go. It's got a little bit of rust going on right here where there's no seam sealer right there, so I'll blow all this out. I'll spray some metal neutralizer in there, and then I'll seam seal this. I'll seam seal all the way around the cracks, and the screw holes that people put in here for whatever reason, I'll seam seal them, and then I'll put a piece of tape on the bottom of it. I'll seam seal the top. I'll let it dry. I'll take the tape off. I'll put the tape on the top. I'll seam seal on the bottom. I'll pull the tape, and then I'll put bed liner. I'll roll bed liner on it, and it'll be good. And then we'll strip the bottom of the car, and then I'll spray bed liner on the bottom of the car. Yeah, that's where we're at on that. Well, I say that's where we at. Hell, it's me. Ain't nobody in here but me. I'm by myself. I got my busted ass damn hey-do's on, boys and girls. Come on, don't do it. Come on, don't do it. Stepping on them heels. So that's where I'm at on that. Like I said, this is the wiring harness that was already in here. And let me show y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Yeah, Raptor, I've used Raptor and Quartz. So Chris Fisher, Quartz, I use it more. And the reason why I use Quartz more is this reason right here. When you buy Raptor, you get 4 liters and no gun. When you buy Quartz, you get 5 liters and a gun every time. I'm gonna have to send you a pair of them. What size? I wear a size 12. 12 or 13, it doesn't matter. Let me see what these are. These are 12s. These are 12s. Yeah, look here. Look here, boy. I tell you what. Yes, sir. Talk to me. Yeah, Quartz is actually made by Raptor. They come out of the same damn building. But yeah, Quartz, you get 5 liters and a gun every time. Good welding shoes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, I was going to say something. Oh, these little things right here. Right here. Oh, y'all can't see it. Let me turn this around. Harbor Freight, boy. Harbor Freight, boys and girls. Harbor Freight. Man, I go in there. Every time I go into Harbor Freight, I buy the whole. I take the whole damn rack. Every time I go into Harbor Freight, buy the whole damn rack. Just, come on, don't do it. Don't do it. So that's where we're at on that. Here's. Oh, I know what hell. The light just went off. The light just went off. Let me show y'all this. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Let me go over here, because I can't let y'all see what's on that table. OG6 stuff is on that table. I can't let you see that unless you're members only. All right. Oh, I know that's right. This is the relay. This is the relay that was running these compressors. These relays was running these compressors. Now, Harbor Freight, my friend too. Now, when I picked these up out of the trunk of the car, if you've been doing this a long time, you know how things feel. You know how things feel in your hand. You know how stuff feels. Man, that just don't feel right. So I picked this wire up, and this wire, no, the solenoids ain't swole. Nope. But I picked this wire up, and I'm like, man, this thing ain't got no weight to it. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So I picked it up, and I flipped the wire over, and Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Look, y'all, look at this. I don't know if y'all can see this. It says Buzz Auto, US Gold Edition, Extreme Twisted Ultra, Flexible, Free, 14 gauge speaker cable. 1 foot slash 0.33 millimeters. They wired these, boy, they about made me cuss. They wired up these friggin' compressors with speaker wire. To the relays. Yes. They wired up 30 amps to a 14 gauge speaker cable. I'm telling you, man, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. If I was to do something like this, they would lynch me up by my pinky toes and hang me up like this right here. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Some guns they will lynch me. They will lynch me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who done the car. Don't care who done the car. The car come from the West Coast, so I don't know. And the customer, to his defense, he says, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know anything about cars. I know you put gas in them, and I know you're supposed to have the oil changed. I've always wanted a '63 Impala. I always wanted one since high school. I've retired, and now I want one, and he bought one. So it's not his fault. He's a super great guy. He's probably watching this. He's a super great guy, super smart. He just don't know cars, and that's why he brought it here. So I explained stuff to him the best I can without being belittling. That's a big word, like mayonnaise. Belittling. So I try to explain stuff the best I can. And then he says, well, what would you do? And I was like, well, I mean, if it was mine, I would do this. But if you do that, it's going to be this. So what do you want to do? And, or you can do this and make it better or make it safer. But I haven't talked to him since I found all this. I guess they figured speaker go up, down, up, down. Yeah, I don't know. Elko did it. Lord have mercy. Y'all done throw the Elko under the bus. I mean, I don't know. Look, I know I've done stuff and people probably don't like the way I do stuff. And there's always three sides of the story, my side, your side, and the truth's in the middle. And it's all good, I don't know what the agreement was, whoever owned this car, what they done. I don't know. It could have been somebody trying to do it themselves. I don't know, and honestly, I really don't care. I mean, it's not going to keep me up at night. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't. And I hate to say this way, I don't give two shits. I don't care. All I know is it's here, and I have to fix it. And to fix it, all this shit's got to come out. All this is coming out anyway because that's going in it. But nevertheless, I mean, just look. This is speaker wire, right? So I got to looking at this is speaker wire cable for the amp. So this thing comes out, runs across the core support, runs around, comes back around, and goes to the alternator, right? So, I mean, truth of the matter is an electrician, 14 gauge is 14 gauge. The difference will be the insulator, but the size of the wire is the size of the wire is the size of the wire. Fred, you are absolutely incorrect. You are absolutely incorrect. All wire is not created equal. That is a fact. That is a fact. It can say 14 gauge on it, but that don't mean it's 14 gauge. Yeah. Matter of fact, square body just beat me to it. It's not the same. It's not the same. You can hold a wire up from like CCI or CCA or whatever it is. It's garbage. No, Google it. Hey, look it up, man. Hey, you might be an electrician, you might be whatever, but I'm gonna show you right here. Just hang tight. I'm gonna prove it to you, and I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you. Look, proof's in the pudding, baby. Proof's in the pudding. Proof's in the pudding. Proof's in the pudding. Just hang tight, and I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you. I ain't gonna argue about it. I'm not gonna argue about it. I'm not, it ain't like I just woke up yesterday and started doing this, but everybody has their opinions, but all right. Well, let me show you something. Look at this right here. You ain't gonna be able to see it, but I'm gonna skin it and I'm gonna show it to you. You might not have to Google it, but I'm gonna show it to you. Because I'm telling you right now, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. You can look up wire companies, you can look up reputable wire companies, and they will show you the difference that it's not the same. This wire right here says it's 14 gauge. This wire right here says it's 14 gauge. I know that this is 14 gauge. Now look here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna strip this wire. I'm gonna strip this wire and I'm gonna show you. It is not the same. It is not the same. 14 gauge speaker wire is not the same. Fred, would you wire your house? Hey, there you go. Would you wire your house in 15 gauge speaker wire? I mean, you can just look. This wire right here, look at that. You can just look. This is 14 gauge. Look, I bent that wire. This is 14 gauge. I bent that wire. Look at there. Right there. You can already tell it's not the same. But just for shits and giggles, because I ain't got nothing else to do. Come on, don't do it. You cannot tell me that that is the same. You cannot tell me that's the same. This is 14 gauge. This is 14 gauge. You cannot tell me that that is the same. No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not talking about, yeah, because it has more strands in it. But you cannot tell me that that's 14 gauge and that 14 gauge is the same. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that that right there is the same. You cannot tell me that that is the same. Let me see if I can get this thing laid on here so you can daggone. You cannot tell me that. If you think, now everybody's got their opinions, just like everybody's got assholes. You cannot tell me that that's the same. I can't speak about it because they're not in my hand. I have to look or show me right now. Okay, 14 gauge, 14 gauge. Look, Fred, you can whatever, you can say whatever you want to, big dog, and that's okay. That's your opinion. And I'm telling you right now, that right there is not the same. You can literally look at that and tell me that that is not the same. That is not the same at all. Oh, it's absolutely not, like I said, I'm electric. Hey, that's okay. Hey, that's okay. Then if you've been an electrician for 38 years, then you should know So that right there just proved my point completely. If you've been an electrician for 38 years and you're arguing with me or disagreeing with me and square body that all wire is created equal, if that is your testimony and you're arguing the debate, you win, sir. You win the internet. You win. I'm not even gonna waste no more time because I know that right there, if I go get my calipers and put on that, I can tell you that this wire right here is bigger than that wire right there. This wire right here says it's 14 gauge, a true 14 gauge. This wire right here says 14 gauge speaker wire. I'm telling you, they're not the same. I'm telling you, they're not the same. That's like old boy say, I got 5 inches in my pocket. The whole girl says, no, it's more like 2.5. Come on now, don't do it. Stop playing. Don't do it, Jay. Don't do it. Just let it be. Just let it be. Ooh, did y'all see that? Look, let me show y'all something. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's see what this one right here says. Look here. Woo, I didn't want to show that. This right here says 16 gauge. This says 16 gauge on it. This 16 gauge is the same size as this 14 gauge. Automotive, housing, and a commercial is completely different. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not even going to entertain the idea no more because I'm just not going to entertain it no more. I know CCI makes speaker wire in my own construction company. That's why they have different sizes of breakers. Case is closed. Order in the courtroom. Case is closed. Dismissed. Next. Who's next on the docket? Case number 63473. I'm done. I rest my case. I use welding cable. So I go to the welding store, I go to Airgas, and I buy welding cable. I buy 0, 2, and 4 cable, right? For ground leads and battery cables, right? Because all this right here is junk. This is junk. You know, junk. Not the car, just what everybody does. I mean, just whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Peace, love, and chicken grease, boys and girls. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, if you're not a member to the channel, you might want to be a member to the channel because you get to see these goodies. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it, Jay. Don't show no more. Let me show it one more time. Ooh. Don't do it. Oh, yeah, or order a big 3 upgrade kit. Oh, yeah, that is a must, square body. At least a 3. At least a big 3 or a 4. 4. So, yeah, that is a must. All right, boys and girls, I've been on here for 49 minutes. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're not been a member, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's all love around here, man. You know, everybody's got a right to disagree. So it's all good. It's all good. You know, what works for me don't work for you. What works for you don't work for me. What don't work for her might work for somebody else. It's all good though. But anyways, I appreciate every single one of you. I'm gonna get off here. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go wash my salty self. I feel like a piece of saltwater taffy. And the rain is supposed to come. And tomorrow is paint day, boys and girls. We're gonna paint the bed tomorrow. If the Lord lets me wake up in the morning, we are gonna paint the bed tomorrow, Lord willing. And If I don't wake up tomorrow, remember what I said, boys and girls. I appreciate every single one of you. Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first at loose end drag. Peace up and chin grace. I'm out. What's up, Infant Sonova?